Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the classes now. We are doing history, socialism in Europe, and the national movement in Indochina. So, the previous chapter we have finished. So, nationalist movement in Indochina, we are doing 1.1. Here, we have done already 3 points. The first point was the colonization of Vietnam brought the people of Vietnam into conflict with the Europeans or the French. Second, the domination of French can be clearly seen through military and socially and culturally domination. And they try to reshape the culture and tradition of those people. In fact, they wanted to modernize them. So that has brought a great resentment among the people of Vietnam. The people of Vietnam were not happy. So now the 3 points we have already talked about. So we'll talk about from 4 points to 8 points. That's continued. Let's talk about number 4th point. French troops landed in Vietnam in 1858. In our previous class, I have already told you that. Many similarities and differences, you can see that the colonization of India and Vietnam, Indochina. In India, the Englishmen came as traders, and later on they settled over there and they were occupied, seeing the resources. But compared to this, you look at the Indochina, the Vietnam, about Vietnam. There the French, they brought soldiers and occupied forcefully. There was war between the Chinese and the French in the northern part of Vietnam. So French troops landed in Vietnam in 1858, and by mid 1880, by the time 1880, they had established means set up. They had set up a firm grip, a strong hold, a firm grip over the northern region of Vietnam. So why they occupied the northern region, not the southern Vietnam? There is a reason for that. If they occupy the northern region, the Chinese will not able to come down, and they can easily occupy the southern portion. If they occupy the southern portion, then the Chinese will come and they will drive them away. So that's why they occupied the northern region. After the Franco-Chinese War in the north, the French, they sailed to the north of Vietnam and they had a war there with the Chinese, because the Chinese were there. That area was under Chinese. So after the Franco-Chinese War, in the French war, the French took control of the two cities, two areas, took control of Tonkin and Annam. These are the two areas they took control from Chinese. So these areas come under French in the north Vietnam, Tonkin and Annam. These are two small towns, and that is a big area. That area is called Annam and Tonkin. So now later on it developed into a cities. By 1887, the development took place so fast. You can see that the event took place one after another. 1858 they landed. By 1880 they established firm grip, and by 1887 French Indochina was formed. They formed French Indochina. They formed, comprising Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam by 1887. You see, so fast. In the following decades, you know, the period of 10 years is called one decade. In the following decades, the French tried to strengthen their power and position. By 1887, they tried to improve their power, or they tried to strengthen or consolidate their power. make them very strong. Number 7, the people in Vietnam. What about the people of Vietnam? What they thought? Did they resist it? The people in Vietnam began reflecting. Reflecting means they see and they are watching and they are thinking, reasoning what is happening in their country. So the people in Vietnam began reflecting. Reflecting means thinking, reason out, on the nature of the loss. They began to think it's a loss. Achha. Why it was easy for the French to occupy Vietnam, do you know? Because the Vietnamese people were of different groups, different tribes and races, different ethnic groups living in different areas, having their own different cultures and different languages and so on. That it was very easy for the French to occupy that, and the Vietnamese people, they began to reflect that it is a loss. The nature of the loss that Vietnam was suffering. Slowly, one by one, the French will occupy the areas, and they will whole Vietnam will be occupied by French. So they began to reflect the loss of Vietnam. So in this way, this reflection will generate nationalist sentiments and resistance. Nationalist sentiments, feelings, nationalist sentiments and resistance to stop the French. Resistance developed out of this reflection. Out of this reflection. Who began to reflect? The people who were quite educated. They got the education, Chinese education they got previously. Right? We have already learned about it was influenced by Chinese culture. So the people, educated people in Vietnam, they began to reflect, and they started the nationalist sentiments, encourage the people about the nation or about the resistance. And these reflections has brought about nationalist sentiments and resistance in Vietnam. So in our next class, we'll talk about 1.2, why the French thought colonies necessary. Why they thought that it is necessary to have colonies. Why? So we'll talk about that in our next class. So now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching your video, and we'll meet in the next class. Continue watching the videos. While you are watching, you rotate the screen so that you can see clearly everything. Increase the volume and brighten the screen so that you can see the points here, and you can also go through the points. So it will be easy for you. So we'll learn each subtitle part by part, because each subtitle provides some different picture. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue our lesson without stopping. So should not miss the classes. Go through the classes all the time. Read and learn. So 1.1 we are doing, and now in our next class we'll do 1.2. So thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.